I have been playing Lost Relics, lostrelics.io for just about a month, a few days more than a month now, and in this video I wanted to share my loot summary with you guys. What have I raked in for playing this super early access blockchain game? What is it worth? 1 month, hardstyle grinding, probably, I don't know, loads of hours per month, per week, per day, per everything. But anyway, totally I have raked in more than $1,000 worth of items in this first month of gaming, and that's I don't just want to tell you guys I've done that. I want to show you guys what loot have I gotten, how is the value distributed, what can you do to earn this money, resource gathering skills important compared to loot gathering, all that kind of stuff. I want to be digging into that. We have Ethereum fees, we have NG transfer fees, we have loads of stuff. So let's dig into it. Just gonna be tapping into my spreadsheet here because I made one. Oh yes, I did. So today, this morning to be exact, I am October 27th, GMT +1, 9 a.m. give or take. I took out data from NGX, went in, checked out all my items, and I listed what have they sold for the last, what do they sell for now if you want to buy it, what are they worth in terms of backed value, because as I've mentioned in previous videos, when you mint a blockchain item, when it is done for Lost Relics, value is put into this item, NG, this currency is put into the item, how much is in the item, there is a fee associated with getting it out by destroying the item, this like varies from item to item, how much is that? I've put all that together to make some kind of meaningful data about what have I really earned, what would I have earned if I had sold these items, what will it cost to buy these items today, including everything. So before we dig into that, wow, so much talking! Disclaimer, I feel you should play lostrelics.io to support a great upcoming early access game that combined Diablo style gaming with like World of Warcraft. It is an amazing game, super early access. That is one thing. So play it for fun, support, don't play it for the money. He's saying in a video about how much money he made in the game. Yeah, but you guys know what I mean. Money is cool, but the game is better. So with that said, second thing, do not expect what I am doing here to be completely replicatable. What I'm looting and what you're looting will be completely different. Every loot is randomly generated whenever you get it. So what I've gotten in a month may not be the same as what you're gonna be getting in a month. Secondly, thirdly, fourthly, fifthly, whatever. The values that I'm showing you guys here are based on the values today, October 27th, based on the current NG cryptocurrency value to fiat US dollars, based on what people bought these items for the last and what they're being sold for today. So when you're watching this video tomorrow, in an hour, next year, things may be 10 times more valuable, or they may be worth zero, nada, nilch. So keep that in mind. This is what is my account blockchain value after a month of gaming based on the actual value right now. Now. So anyway, that's it. So guys, wow. So let's look at the loot here. As you can see, been pulling in all this data from NGX, from everything that I have looted. This is all in-game earned stuff. None of this is, I bought this and it is valued higher now or less now. This is stuff that I have looted, gotten as leveling up rewards, and one cosmetic that I bought for the Halloween event. So if we look at my list here, you can see something such as antler oil. I have 2 of those. They're epics. They were last sold for $3.42. That is 25 NG. If you buy it now, it is $6.85. That is 50 NG. There is a reserve value put into this item that you can get if you melt it, if you burn it, destroy it. It is 5 cents in value and it is roughly 0.4 NG that has been put into this item. There is a melting fee. If you want to get these 0.40 NG out of the item, there is a 50% melt fee, meaning that you will only really get half of that. Then I have summarized everything and I've done this for each and every item. How many do I have? What did they sell for last? What are they being offered for today? What is the value in the item? and what is it after the melting fee. And this is the list that I have made down here. Just scrolling down through it, this is all the loot I have been picking up in the game. These are the drops from chests and from monsters that drop loot in the game. So all of this epic, rare, uncommons, all drops in the game. So I've summarized it down here, and 1,647 items, 1,647 blockchain items looted in a month. Out of these, if we summarize these values, based on the sell value, this is $1,128.96. Based on the buy value, if you buy it now for what it is offered for right now, $956.26. The reserve is roughly 155 NG, and after the melt fee, 75.6 NG. So if I destroy all these items, if I burn them, I will get 75 NG out of them. If I were to buy them today for the prices they are listed for today, I would have to pay 956 bucks. And the last time these items were sold, $1,129. I have distributed my loot into a bit of a graph here to show you guys the value compared to the drops. Where is my highest value? I have 90% of my loot as uncommons. 90%. Then I have roughly 9% as rares and roughly 0.9% as epics. So there is a factor 10 between the rarities, meaning that for every 10 uncommons you loot, you should loot 1 rare. For every 10 rares you loot, you should loot 1 epic. And it also means that I am due for a legendary drop. Statistically speaking, I should have gotten one now, so I am actually unlucky based on that statistical data, meaning that I could get it anytime, and that would have changed my data completely if I had looted an item worth $100 or more in itself. But so far I've only gotten uncommons, rares, and epics as drops. If we look at another factor that I have blockchain items based on gathering, the way I played was I wanted to even out my gathering skills. We have mining, woodcutting, fishing, and scavenging. I have only been getting blockchain items from mining. That is what I am focusing on mainly right now, but I have also done the others. So in regards to mining, I've been able to mine the nodes in the map, and that has given me 474 uncommon blockchain items with a total value based on sales value $177, based on buy value $179. So these are very close to each other with a total reserve after fees for roughly 19 NG. So that is another income source. Then we have pets. Pets are things that I have gotten from leveling up rewards. Every 5 or 10 levels, you have one of these level up gifts that can have like a cosmetic or a pet. So I've been getting 8 pets in total, and these are very different because if we compare the sell and buy values, what has been sold, a lot of these pets have never been sold. They are listed so you can buy them, but none of them, well, few of them have ever been sold. So here we have a huge gap between what they are worth if you want to buy them and what you can get if you want to sell them, because right now nobody is buying them and people are selling them, meaning that the values here are like much less carved in stone than the others, because there is a huge gap between the buy and sell price. Based on the selling price, I have roughly 1.4 bucks. Based on the buying price, I have roughly $82. So there is a huge difference here between what people have sold them for and what they're asking for these items. So what are they really worth? Yeah. Try to sell one and see if you want. The last thing I have is costumes. I have one blockchain costume, Uncle Freddy Walker. He is pretty high in value right now, 24 bucks, 23, 24, pretty much the same buy and sell values here. So it seems like a reasonable price that people are buying it and selling it for roughly the same. So it is the actual trading value of that cosmetic. So with all that, If we look at my potential income, if I strip my account right now, what can I expect to earn if people actually want to buy the things that I have based on the values I have found? I have 69 assets. This is important because an asset is an item. Some of the things I have multiple of. I have 400 of one thing. An asset is a thing regardless of the amount. So it is not quantity based like that. I can have 300 swords or one sword, it is still one asset. This is important because when you sell this on the marketplace, you need to pay a gas fee, an Ethereum fee for processing this blockchain, and that is roughly $2. So even though I have more than 1600 items, I only need to pay this one time for each if I sell them in batches. If I can find someone that wants to buy my 400 items in a batch, I need to pay $2 for that transaction. If I want to sell them one at a time, I need to pay $2 one at a time. So bad deal, which is why if you have low value items, you want to sell them in bulk. So the gas fee total, if I sell all this in bulk, would be 138 ducks. Ducks? Bucks? Birds? I don't know. Let's go with the fiat dollars. On NG, if you want to be selling an item, there is a fee for the NGX marketplace. It is roughly 2%. If I take that 2% out of my $1.2 thousand total value, I'm going based on the buy total here. We could also have taken the last sold for total, but I'm going with the buy total. It is the lower of the amount. So the one that I just want to go with because it's the lowest number, so I don't want to be pitching the highest possible number. So 2% of that is 24 bucks. My sales income after fees for the marketplace, after gas fees, if I get rid of everything that I have to people that want to buy it in bulk at the listed current prices, would be $1,078. So after fees, after everything, if I can sell my stuff in bulk at the current prices, I have almost 1,100 bucks. If we look at how my loot is distributed, as you can see here, my drops are $956 worth of value. My gathering skills, that is from the mining, almost $200. My pets, 80 bucks, and cosmetics, 24 bucks. So that is how the value is distributed. If I had been next month, these values are gonna be skewed a bit more because every time I have been woodcutting, every time I have been fishing, every time I have been scavenging, I haven't been getting blockchain items because I'm too low level in these proficiencies to get blockchain items. But once I get those leveled up and I'm close to that, whenever I do this, I will be able to get blockchain items as well. Another thing that is worth taking into consideration is the $179 I have from mining is based on two items, green and blue rock dye. If the supply of these items run out, I think there are 5,000 or 6,000 left, then I won't be able to get those items either. So nothing here is cut in stone and everything is gonna change when we get quests, when new items are minted, when things are spent for crafting and things like that. So anyway guys, wow, what a long video about numbers. But an important part of Lost Relics, lostrelics.io, I feel. Put it down there in the comment, did it make sense? Was it like way too much information, way too little information, way too something? Put it down there and remember to check out the streamer, Kenzie.dk, not .dk, just KenzieDK over at Twitch, makes amazing streams. For now guys, thank you very much for watching.